everyone, this is AVJVGaming, bringing you guys episode number 82 of this Black Ops 2 Emblem tutorial. And as you guys can see up on screen, we have a subscriber request for the badge of Leicester City. So up on screen, guys, we're going to go and make that in this Emblem tutorial. Also, whilst I'm doing that, guys, if you haven't checked out or you're looking for some other emblems, do check out the playlist. I have put it in the description because I've been getting quite a few requests for different emblems and I have made them before. So up on screen, guys, we're going to start by making the initial back part of the layers, which is going to be a full circle, which is going to be a light bluey color, actually a darky blue color. And then what I've done is gone for layer number 2 being a white full circle, layer number 3 being an outline, which is going to be slightly, I'd say, guys, you press the start button and that'll toggle the outline and you just reduce its size just so slightly and it will work quite nicely like a charm. And you guys can see over there, I got another full circle and made it in the inside part. And one thing, guys, as you can see over here, this one is going to be fairly abstract, but when you guys do look at it from on your guns, you'll see it at the end of this episode. You'll see how it looks. So it's going to look quite nice. It's going to look really, really nice for you Leicester City fans. So up on screen, guys, what I'm doing now is writing the Leicester City part. This is probably one of the most longest parts for the emblem. So I should have actually sped this up a little bit more, but you guys can see over there how I'm going about it. Writing in Leicester City, you're going to start from around about the 9 o'clock position on a clock face, and then I'm going to go through the rest. So what I've done actually there, guys, is I deleted it because I actually deleted the emblem by accident. So I was trying to save it and then it deleted. So what I've done, guys, is I've done the whole bit again, but what I've done with the writing is I've actually compressed the writing. Now you can do this by pressing the right stick in or the R3 button for those of you guys on the PS3, and it'll slightly compress it ever so slightly, and it gives you a really thick look to your writing, which is kind of what more I'd say is similar to the Leicester City badge. So that's what I was actually kind of happy that I might have deleted it the first time, but it's come out much better on the second time going. And you guys can see over there, just going to write it in over the top. Try to get it in. I know there's a lot more other writing and a lot more detail because these emblems at the moment, I've been getting quite a few very, very detailed ones. I'm just working my way through them, trying to get them to the best that I can actually get them. And you guys can see over here, what I'm doing is moving the last L over and making it into a C, and then what we're going to do is clone that over so that none of the L's are left back there. And I'm going to go and slightly space everything out a little bit more to the left hand side so it gets a nice even distribution, and that other way pretty much everything looks a bit more clearer, so that the R and the C from Leicester and the City part is not colliding together. So one thing, guys, if you guys are looking for emblems, for those of you guys who are new here to my channel, please do go for the playlist. I have left it in the description of the video, and if you are not found an emblem that you're looking for, by all means leave it down below as a request, or follow me on Twitter and let me know on there. I find it much easier to get to you guys back very quickly, otherwise it can be a bit of a lengthy process. So as you can see up on screen, I'm going to get a few more emblems out. I think I'm going to get one more out today, which is going to be, I think, Derby County. So hopefully that will be out. But as you can see up on screen, there is football club, which you can write on the bottom, but it will not allow you to put in the actual detail to the central of the part of your emblems. So I'd definitely say, guys, go with the FC. It's still pretty much all the same. Now what I'm going to do is work on the detail in the middle. Now there is these sort of looks in the middle, guys, which I went with the heart, which I made it white and then turned it upside down, and then I went on the freescale and slightly spaced them out a little bit. So you can, I'd say, highly recommend use the freescale, guys. Fixed scale will make it very chunky and you don't want that on your emblem, and you want 5 of these hearts. One's going to be going to each corner, almost like a pentagon, pointing in different corners, and a little bit of space going between them as well. But with the heart on the bottom, guys, do leave it ever so slightly a little bit more space. So you can see I went and just got rid of the other one as it didn't have that much space. And now what I'm going to do is, you don't need to worry about the middle part, which is going to be kind of visible, but when I do the actual middle part of the emblem, you'll see how it looks. So it does sort of cover it all up, and does get what you're looking for, guys, as your Leicester City fans. Now you can actually see the bit in the middle does look a bit, I'd say, you can see over here I actually went and changed the coloration as the emblem got corrupted or something like that with Black Ops, and I just lost my connection. So when I had to make it all over again, as making emblems, guys, recently has been quite difficult. But you can see over here I'm just going to go and do a few adjustments. You can go with the lighter blue color that I initially started with, but the darker blue looked a bit more accurate to me, and I was looking at a few FIFA player cards on Ultimate Team just to get the actual emblem because I kind of lost it. So you can see over here, guys, what I'm using is a pink heart just initially to get the standout color to show you guys how it looks, and then we're going to work on the part in the middle, which we have gone with a blue heart. Now I'm going to get a clone of that and make it an orangey color. I think it's a fox in the middle. So you can see over there, what I'm going to do is clone it over and make it slightly smaller because you want to get a nice outline to make it stand out, make it look really good. And then what I've gone is with this, I think it's a level up that we get when you play Call of Duty over here. We've got to make it green initially, and we're going to try figuring out how we're going to make those ears, because the ears were quite a very difficult part to put into this emblem. Eventually going with the correct orange color scheme over there, and you want them to just hang out on either side of the fox's head. So there you go. Now we're going to move on, guys. Get another similar sort of shape from there, and we're going to make it white. And this is just for the bottom part of the jawline of the fox. And what we're going to do over there is just slightly put it in slowly, I'd say, and really just play around with it. You just want to slightly change it as well on the fixed scale, and if you want to change it on the free scale, free scale is what you need to change it on, and it'll just get it perfectly. You can see now it's going to be standing out, and you can see I've got this thing called far-sighted. I think it's called get 3 long shots in 1 life without dying, and this is going to be pretty much saving us, guys, in this emblem, because we didn't have that much, and it's got so much of detail on the Leicester City logo. So over there, almost doing the same mistake as before. I'm still deleting the emblem, but you can see over there in the background, what I'm doing is just doing a few adjustments to the actual logo, and you guys can do the adjustment to that heart, the white heart at the back, but I would highly say it's not completely necessary. I just went with it because I'm a little bit picky on my emblems when I make them. Now what I've done here, guys, is with the full circle, I've actually gone and made it just so it fits in perfectly, and you want it to also look like it's slightly rounded and at the same time a little bit squarish, so it looks quite nice over there and fills up those glasses, and it looks like the eyes in on the fox on the actual emblem. And now what I'm going to do is put in a nose. Now the nose here, I've used a rounded square. It does do an actual good job, provided you don't make it too big, because you want it to be slightly small and a little bit narrow so it fits the actual logo quite nicely. You can see over there just trying to get it to touch the sides whilst not trying to destroy the whole emblem. And then what I actually figured out is a little bit of a technique when I went all the way back here, is if I actually got this full circle, turned it into a O2 circle with the layer number 2, and it pretty much does the same job. And I can actually clear layer number 4, which is this central part, as the layer number 1 is sort of giving us our background, and I changed it over here to this actual different shape over here, which is I think one of the column bits. And what we're going to do, guys, is change it to that blue, rotate it around, and that'll work as a nose. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this emblem tutorial. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and show you guys how it looks on a gun as well, and also on the riot shield. And also then, guys, if you have any other requests, by all means let me know down below. I'm going to go and adjust the nose a little bit, because you can see over there it does look a little bit big, and this nose part over there wants to be pretty much, I want to say, get it perfectly between the glass pieces, the pieces of the glasses, so it fits quite nicely. You can see over there, just want to reduce its size ever so slightly, and that's going to fit it perfectly. So now what I'm going to do, guys, is go through all the layers so you guys can see the layers, and then at the same time, after that, I'm going to go and show you guys how it looks on a gun. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Please do drop it a like and subscribe if you're new here for more FIFA and Black Ops 2 Emblems content. And this has been AVJVGaming, and I'll catch you guys for the next episode.